I work mostly with adolescents in middle school and high school. And I mean, across the board, generally when I work with a teenager or I work with parents or the parents bring them here, it's because of a bullying issue. Or not an a direct bullying issue, but, you know, there's a clique going on or peer pressure. And, you know, all of these topics or these themes are very common, I guess, across the board on Long Island and pretty much in the whole country. I think as far as for like that transition period between middle school and high school, that's usually where I see it at its height, as far as like the clickiness and all of that, because developmentally that's kind of what's going on. Kids are, or teenagers are trying to find themselves in this world, this new world of independence where they're separated from their parents or they're trying to figure out their identity from their families. So peer pressure becomes a big part of what it is to be a 15-year-old. When a teenager experiences an instance of bullying, whether it's relational or verbal bullying or emotional, which to me I see a lot more than the physical, just based on my field, it really plays a role in their self-esteem, first of all. And I think going forward, it affects just how they see things. It may be the first time where they've experienced that rejection, especially if mom and dad were your biggest cheerleaders and were saying, oh, you're amazing, you're amazing. This might be the first time where they're realizing, oh, wait a minute, I'm not so amazing, or am I so amazing, or they're really questioning it. I mean, there's definitely a correlation between bullying and depression and anxiety, you know, on an extreme level. You know, when you hear, unfortunately, about school shootings and all of that, it's usually rooted in something related to their mental health and depression, and sometimes it's caused by bullying or just being picked on, and after time and time again being told a message or being given a message by peers, it can absolutely affect, you know, one's mental health and self-esteem and all of that too. Long term, it's kind of like, unfortunately, bullying happens a lot, and we do what we can to prevent it, and schools have programs that are anti-bullying, and they teach a lot about being a bystander, what it means to stand up, and it's almost like a mini world, or a mini example, or high school or middle school is a mini example of what it is to be in this world, if you think about it, right? Unfortunately, think about like the Holocaust, right? It started off small, and then it grew and grew and grew, and unfortunately, it's kind of like human behavior in certain ways. So for it to be dealt with in an appropriate way and at an early age can absolutely affect the outcome of how it'll affect someone's mental health in the future.